Hi everyone, I am Brittany from Brittany Loves Reading, and I am finally going to be telling you my TBR for Holiday Havocathon. Holiday Havocathon is a readathon hosted by Courtney from Tangible Reads, and she planned this entire readathon and has done an amazing job. There are tons of co-hosts, me being one of them. I will tag everybody down below. Since I am co-hosting, I needed TBR for this readathon, and I thought I'd do it separate from my other TBR, so here it is. There are 5 bookish prompts in one movie. The movie I haven't quite decided upon yet, so you won't know what movie I'm reading during this, but you will know the books because I have planned the books. The first book on my TBR is to fill a fantasy, and I have decided to do Midnight in Everwood. This cover is absolutely gorgeous. This is a Nutcracker retelling in its historical set in 1906. I have not heard the best things about this. It came out last year and everyone was very excited about it. And then it didn't get the best reviews. However, I think the reason it didn't is it is very character focused versus plot focused. That was kind of what I got from the reviews. That doesn't tend to bother me. I don't mind a character focused book. I'm saying this all before I've read it. So, you know, take this with a grain of salt. I do own it and I was excited to read it last year and just didn't get to it. And you all know, your girl loves a retelling. So this had to go on my TBR for Holiday Havocathon. But I think the havoc of this is not really the plot and more that like it doesn't have the best reviews, so I may be bringing myself havoc in that way. But I may love it. I'm okay being the one person who loves a book. I'm not mad about that. We'll see what happens. I will be vlogging for this, so you'll see my thoughts in a vlog. For queer representation, I am going to be doing a NetGalley arc I have, which is You're a Mean One, Matthew Prince. When I saw this queer romance on NetGalley, I knew I needed it. I needed this in my life. A, the title, check. B, queer romance, check. C, holiday romance, check. It has everything that I want in a book, and I have to read it this holiday season. So this follows Matthew Prince. He is a rich, spoiled boy. Yes, he is. He is causing all sorts of problems, and his parents decide to cut him off and send him to live with his grandparents in a small town. To make matters worse, he has to share space with Hector, who is a local who does not care about Matthew, does not care, and they do not get along. Then the charity gala coordinator leaves. They need a new charity gala coordinator, and Matthew is signed up to do this job with Hector as his +1. I'm very excited. This kind of reminds me of It Happened One Summer, and if it's anything like that, I will be happy. The next book I have is a book by a BIPOC author, and I am reading Mary Inkmas by Talia Hibbert. I wanted to get some spicy romance on this TBR, and I think this should fit the bill, knowing Talia Hibbert. Should have what I want. It is a tiny little book, so it's not going to take me very long. This follows Cash. He is a tattoo artist, and Bailey, who works at a coffee shop. Bailey loses her job, and some Christmas miracle makes Cash her boss. And I expect smutty things happening around this whole situation, and I'm here for it. You know I love a thriller, so a holiday thriller, bring it on. I'll be reading White Elephant. Another small book. I actually went very small books on this TBR, and I'm not mad about it because it's Christmas and sometimes you need some small books just so that it's less stressful. This follows Henry and Claudine. They worked together many, many years before Henry committed murder. And at the holiday White Elephant, the murder weapon has been unwrapped. And they need to know who wrapped it, who brought it, who knows about this murder, and what is going on. And doesn't that sound amazing? The last prompt for this readathon was actually the one I had the hardest time with, and it was a red title. I had a really hard time finding a holiday book with a red title, You'd think that would have been easy, but it was not. And I only had one on my shelf that worked, and it's not even really a holiday book. It's a winter book, but that's okay. And that is Winter in Paradise by Ellen Hildebrand. This follows Irene. She is a wife and has 2 sons. Her sons are grown up. She gets a call that her husband has died in a helicopter crash in the Caribbean. She doesn't even know why he's there. So she gets on a plane to go collect his body with her sons. And they find out Russ, her husband, has been living a completely double life in the Caribbean. How messy is that? It totally fits the Havocathon situation. It totally fits. I just had a hard time finding a holiday book that had a red cover. But I did. This takes place around New Year's. So not quite Christmas, but New Year's counts. And this is what I will be reading for red title. And that is the end of my Holiday Havocathon TBR. Please let me know if you're joining us for Holiday Havocathon and what is on your TBR, or if you have read any of these books. I'd love to know. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.